Hey guys, so in today's video I want to discuss the reasons why the future will be led by altcoins, not Bitcoin. Bitcoin won't make you rich, altcoins will. Bitcoins won't make you rich, or altcoins will. When I say altcoins, I'm referring to what people often like to refer to as crap coins. This is an article that was published in February of 2020, and it basically is titled Altcoin Season 2.0, Why Bitcoin Has Been Outgunned by Crypto Rivals Since New Year. A lot of people seem to think that their future is going to be determined by Bitcoin, but what they don't realize is that Bitcoin is not a good network for processing transactions right now. Unfortunately, the Bitcoin network, when it is receiving large amounts of traffic, right now it's not. Right now it's pretty low, but as people rush back into Bitcoin, the network easily gets overwhelmed. And as a result, it becomes more expensive to move your money around using Bitcoin than it does to move money elsewhere, using other services, using other platforms. Bitcoin is a great idea. However, because of how the community has evolved around it, many people now worship Bitcoin as though it's the new god, which is funny because in society we often treat money as though it's our god, and the irony is that Bitcoin was meant to free society from tyranny, from centralization, but in many respects it's brewing a new herd of centralization, which in irony will push many people away from Bitcoin itself. A lot of people don't seem to understand this. Another very big factor is that there's various forks of Bitcoin. Bitcoin Cash, for example, is a much better system, much better network when it comes to moving money around. It's better designed for commerce. That's Bitcoin Cash. People fail to remember that Bitcoin Cash was going for over $2,000 a coin, and it only fell down significantly after the crypto markets collapsed. If you look at the current market patterns, you can see that the markets are not even rising significantly. Altcoins are at an all-time low, while Bitcoin in and of itself is just basically experiencing major pullback. A lot of that has to do with the fact that mining Bitcoin has now become more expensive, and a lot of miners are seeing less incentive to mine Bitcoin. It's much more profitable on other networks right now, and also working in futures and various other means is becoming a greater norm. The truth of the matter is that our future is really, if you want to get rich, investing in crap coins, investing in altcoins, but forget about Bitcoin. If you want to actually do something, one, if you have $10,000 to invest in a single Bitcoin now, don't. That is my personal advice. Don't. All right? There are coins like Electronium where you can easily invest $1,000 and that can actually significantly go up in value. You have to think about it. You invest in a single Bitcoin, $20,000, you know, it's kind of ridiculous. If one Bitcoin goes to 20,000, so maybe you've made $10,000, but in reality, now you're going to have to sell half your Bitcoins just to take that profit. And that's if it even sits there for very long. With altcoins, there's so much more room for growth. There's so much more room for profit, where you can experience 100 times to 1,000 times growth. That's the honest to goodness truth. Anyway, I wanted you guys to think about that for a bit because, this article points out that over 239 let me correct myself, significant amount of people invest in the current markets have pointed this out. Bitcoin hit $20,000 back in December 2017, and that was the peak of its previous bull run. All right. And it was not until late 2018 that Bitcoin finally bottomed out at slightly above $3,000. And for many, the crypto winter has dragged on for much of 29 as well. So after several ups and downs, the bull market, they say, people are saying it looks to be back, but that's absolutely incorrect, because when Bitcoin was going to 10,000, altcoins were also going up significantly. The fact that altcoins aren't moving means that people are basically waiting and watching right now. And the key right now is to actually, you should be investing while others are afraid to invest, and you should be afraid to invest while everyone's rushing to invest. While everyone's buying, you should be selling. When everyone's selling, you should be buying. And the sad thing is that many people are going to be waiting until they see Bitcoin skyrocketing up to actually make a real solid investment. So I want you to think about that very carefully, that where your money should be right now is in altcoins. You should be evaluating them, you should be learning how to evaluate them, and you should be making wise investments. But when it comes to Bitcoin, you're not going to make any real money using Bitcoin. I'm just being honest. Bitcoin is for basically, think of Bitcoin as a coin for the masses. People hear about Bitcoin and they think of it like gold, and they begin worshiping it. That's not the market you want to be in, okay? Especially when Bitcoin does not have the same utility that other coins have. Bitcoin is limited in quantity, which does give it some intrinsic value, but you have to also consider that Bitcoin, it doesn't have a good network right now. It's not scaled properly, and it does not really offer anything outside of being used like gold. And for many, that's enough, but you have to remember that only 24% of people who invest in Bitcoin continue to hold their Bitcoins after they invest, which is because they end up moving into other cryptocurrencies. That's something that's going to happen rapidly as people rush into Bitcoin and then quickly realize, yeah, this isn't it. And they're going to begin loading up on altcoins, especially forks. That's something I want you guys to think about. That's all I have for you right now. Let me know what you guys think, if you agree that altcoins are going to be the coins that make you rich. Altcoins are going to be the coins that allow you to 10x or 100 times x, 1,000 times x, or 10,000 times x your profit, versus Bitcoin, which is going to remain stagnant. And the irony is that a coin like Bitcoin Cash could ultimately overtake the Bitcoin network, as well as other coins out there. Anyway, guys, that's what I have for you, and that's what I wanted to talk to you about. Let me know what you think in the comments. We will go from there. I'm out. Peace.